as a white person, as a black person, as anyone. How?
My black people, I don't think I got to tell you, but I will remind you. Y'all see what's going on in LA? That's not our fight. We tried to tell them. It's their fight. We had our fight in the 60s. We're still fighting today. But today, this is what they voted for. This is what they're getting. Don't get caught up.
I voted for you to take the other ones, not me. Hijo de puta.
Those are your credentials right there, brother?
You said this is for the Youth Univision program?
Those are your credentials? Yeah. Those are legit? Those are real, huh?
For the Youth Univision program, under Voices Amos, there's a couple of us.
Make America great again! Woo! America great again! Hey, 2024! Trump, you got the Latino vote, Trump. You got the Latino vote here, bro.
Okay, y'all. So I just watched 2 different videos of Hispanic women crying. And baby, we're going to unpack this because I judge. If you are new here, it's your girl Maya Lamisha, favorite cousin on your mama's side, the opinionated stay-at-home mama. Okay, and like I said, I watched 2 different videos of Hispanic women crying. Okay, the first woman, she was crying saying that she regret voting for Trump. She believed everything he said that he was going to do and blah, 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 blah. I don't know if she watched the same things that I watched, but he already said it was going to be a mass deportation. I don't understand why they acting all confuzzled like that's not what that man said before he got elected. I heard him say it. I know y'all heard him say it. That's why we said we was going to mind our 92% because we heard him say what he was going to do once he got in office, and now he doing what he said he was going to do, and now everybody acting confuzzled. I'm confused by your confusion, ma'am.
Latinos in America are now waking up to a cold truth. The same truth Black Americans have been warning about for decades. Now, after a wave of deportations, job losses, police crackdowns, and the political hostilities, some Latinos communities are crying out for the black help. The very people many once overlooked, dismissed, or even distanced themselves from. But this time, Black Americans are reminding them of something very important. We've been telling you about this, and now, welcome to Americans' harsh reality. Now, for years, many Latinos believed they were safe in Americans' racial hierarchy, that they were the model minority, the hard workers, the good immigrants, and the ones Americans supposedly liked. But now, the ICE raids are hitting Latino neighborhoods. Deportations are increasing in number. Latino-owned jobs are now disappearing. Families broken apart, and politicians who once claimed to support immigrants are now suddenly disappearing. They are very quiet. And now, Latinos are now experiencing what Black Americans have survived for all those years, the 400 years. Like, for example, the state pressure, unfair profiling, being used for votes and then thrown away, being blamed for problems they even never created, and then treated as disposable. For the first time, many Latinos are saying that we need black people, we need the Black Americans, we need black communities, because black people understand this struggle better than anyone else. Because, Black Americans have always been the first to fight for civil rights. They have always been the first to challenge the system. They have always been the first to stand against injustice. The only group in America that has truly forced the country to change. And despite everything, Black Americans never try to deport anyone, never try to exclude immigrants, never tried to shut people out of American dream. They have never tried anything negative against their fellow black people. Black Americans have always pushed for justice for everybody, even those who didn't even stand with them. They fought for the rights of everyone. And now that Latinos are calling for the black help, some Black Americans are reminding them that some of you have been calling Black Americans lazy, some of you have been calling Black Americans criminals, or even troublemakers. And you're the same people who voted for this government when we asked you never to. But you went ahead and voted. Some Latinos used anti-blackness as a ladder, distanced themselves from black struggles, joined in negative stereotypes. But today, that ladder has been kicked away. And now they are standing where Black Americans stood alone for centuries.
I don't want my dad. No. The Hispanic people are not doing nothing bad. They're not stealing nothing. I can't do nothing but please open the doors for the parents. I'm stuck over there in jail. I'm not gonna have nothing. It's the first day of school for me. My dad bought my everything for me to live over here. The rent, and I don't know what I'm gonna eat. And I'm so lonely right now. I need my dad for me. My dad didn't do nothing. He's not a criminal. So the government, please put your heart. Let my parents be free with everybody else, please. Don't leave the child with cryness and everything.
I feel so bad for my community when I see a lot of people to my community scared to not go back to the house. When the children waiting for this guy, when the children waiting for father and mother, I can have this inside to my heart, brother. We good people, you know, we good people. We working hard every single day. We don't want nothing free in this country. We coming here to one dream, to have a different life.
Hey guys, this is very sad. This is to my Latino, my Hispanic, Mexican, Cuban family. This is a sad day in America that I would have never thought that I would see people being snatched away from their family. This is my brother. I really love him. I watch a lot of his content. Guys, if you're not following him, you need to go follow him. He is very good. And to see my brother crying for his family, his friend, for his community, to be able to come home and people he know is no longer there, and the children are waiting on their father or mother to come home, or the mother and the father waiting on their children to come home, and ICE have stole them. Just pure evil. This is the evil side of America. We have seen this side of America before, when they stole African American from our native land and tortured us, sort of like the torturing that the Hispanic and Mexican and Latinos are going through. And you know, the sad thing about it is the heartless so-called Christians, you church folk, and you wonder why it is so hard to win people into the church, because they look at the wickedness that the church produce, and you rejoice because kids are screaming and hollering, and you jump up and said, this is what I voted for. Well, let me say again, to my Latino and my Hispanic and my Mexican family, I am so deeply hurt by what you guys are going through. But I am truly in the fight for you guys. I love you guys so much. It reminds me of slavery. We get a chance to see in the 21st century how African Americans became enslaved by the evangelical church that endorsed it. But anyway, enough of that. Just want you guys to know I love you. I love my friend. Y'all go and follow him. He is great. Love you guys. Y'all like, follow, and share, and have a great day.
Okay, y'all. So I just watched two different videos of Hispanic women crying. And baby, we're gonna unpack this because I judge. If you are new here, it's your girl Maya Lamisha, favorite cousin on your mama's side, the opinionated stay-at-home mama. Okay, and like I said, I watched 2 different videos of Hispanic women crying. Okay, the first woman, she was crying saying that she regret voting for Trump. She believed everything he said that he was gonna do and blah 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 blah. I don't know if she watched the same things that I watched, but he already said it was gonna be a mass deportation. I don't understand why they acting all confuzzled like that's not what that man said before he got elected. I heard him say it. I know y'all heard him say it. That's why we said we was gonna mind our 92%, because we heard him say what he was gonna do once he got in office, and now he doing what he said he was gonna do, and now everybody acting confuzzled. I'm confused by your confusion, ma'am. Now the other lady, she is asking for the support of the African American people, because she said back in the day when slavery was happening that some of us ran to Mexico and they gave us shelter, and you never know the way everything going on in the future. We may need Mexico again, is what she said. So she don't understand how we not jumping in to help save them. And for my recollection, Black people been considered the bottom of the totem pole for the longest. Even Hispanic people didn't like us that well. It was a whole debacle between being Hispanic and Afro-Latina, because they felt like Afro-Latinas was the bottom of the totem pole. But now you want help from us after we told y'all not to vote for him? We've been asking for decades for people to stand with us and march with us for our rights and Black Lives Matter, and y'all just kept saying all lives matter. But now that it's convenient for y'all want us to say Hispanic lives matters when y'all wouldn't even agree with us that Black lives matter. Again, I'm confused on the confusion about what y'all wanted us to do, because we told y'all we was down the ride and everything, but then when y'all voted for him, when we seen the percentage of how many Hispanic people actually voted for him, we told y'all don't ask us for no help later on. We said this to y'all, but yet now and still y'all want some help from us. We told y'all we was minding our business. I'm confuzzled with you, okay? Now, I'm not saying what he doing is right. I'm not saying that we agree with what he doing. What we saying is we told y'all. So if y'all want any help from us and advice from us, we just gonna tell y'all carry around y'all paperwork, because there's nothing we can do to help y'all, because we told y'all, he told y'all, they told y'all, they all said they was gonna do, and now everybody confused. I'm confused at the confusion. Okay, just carry your paperwork. That's all.
I think it's funny how everybody's true colors are coming out, especially the Black people.
So now it's funny how Black people's true colors are showing. Let's unpack that. Been the blueprint for resilience, culture, and activism. Realize that majority of the rights that you have in America are because of people who look like me. I'll keep going. She brought up Black Lives Matter, which I love this topic. Yes, we were outside fighting for our lives, not just holding signs, treating activism like a trend. It's not a viral moment, sweetie, because we live that fight every day. As for the we were there narrative, standing beside us, the same as standing for us, especially if you're quick to talk down on us the moment it's convenient. About fleeing to America during slavery. Mexico abolished slavery in 1829, which made it a refuge for enslaved Black people escaping the U.S. We didn't flee. They sought freedom. Those two are not synonymous of each other. Flipping through a history book, a Google search would have told you that. Lastly, I'll say this. Solidarity comes with conditions or backhanded comments. Keep it. Black people don't need performative allies. Damn sure don't need people who want to sit here and not take accountability for their own actions and question their own people why they voted for that jackass. We did our part. So yeah, you know I'm gonna be at? Right here, chilling. I'm in the house. Good luck.
So now you guys, I've been being quiet and minding my business when it comes to this political stuff. I really just been worried about me. But yesterday I saw a news article, and it was a Hispanic woman, and she was saying that this was yesterday or the day before, but she was saying that the only people who were looting were Black people. The Black people were responsible for all of the looting. And then the news showed the video, and in the video you see it's a diverse group. It's a little bit of everybody, including Hispanics. So it's a little bit of everybody looting, but the way the Hispanic woman sees it, it was just Black people out there looting. Then I got on TikTok, and the very first video I saw was a different Hispanic woman asking why aren't Black people standing in solidarity with them. That's why. because you guys are racist. You don't like us. You guys think you are better than us. You guys are very, very racist towards us. Most of you, even the ones who aren't openly racist, you guys have racial stereotypes in your mind about black people, and you don't think those same stereotypes apply to you. So that's why. And not to mention, you guys are acting as if you are the only one who this is affecting. So if we're going to stand with anybody, we'll be our own people, because this affects some of our people too, because some of our people are from different, some black people, all black people aren't American. So we have black people who are here, not as many as y'all. So yeah, you guys are probably the most who come over here illegally, but it's not all about you guys, and we aren't standing with you because you guys never stand with us. Tell me a time when you guys stood with us. No, you don't even like us. You treat us just like everybody else. So no, we're standing down. And plus, most of y'all voted for him. A lot of your people voted for him. So a lot of people voted you out of here. So you need to be talking to your peoples.
Why aren't black people helping Latinos riot against ICE in LA? Let's talk about it. There are 3 types of black people who are sitting these protests out. Number 1, the black Trump supporter who voted for deportations. Number 2, the Kamala Harris supporter who voted overwhelmingly for Kamala, and then saw that Latinos overwhelmingly voted for Trump, and they're like, y'all need our help now? Oh, hell no. And number 3, the older black people who are like, what are y'all up to? Oh, and there might be one other type of black person too. The kind of black person that hears something like this.
I don't think black people have a right to tell white people or Hispanics what they can and cannot say. And that means if a black person wants to use the N-word, that means a white person also can use the N-word, because all lives matter, not just Black Lives Matter. So with that said, we need to stop cancel culture. It is anti-American. It is anti-free speech. And if you can say the N-word, so can I, whether you like it or not. It doesn't affect your freedom, but you're sure affecting mine by telling me that I can't say it because I'm not black. So make the N-word great again.
Okay, well, how about we make ICE great again too, bitch? It's a little weird that not only are Latinos pressed, but white folks are asking, why aren't black people out there protesting? Y'all usually ask, why are we protesting? It's almost as weird as this roll-off full of rocks that just so happen to be right in LA, right where the riots are, all cut off evenly, no construction around, just so happen to be there so people could start throwing them. Is that why y'all want black people out there? So y'all can get staged video footage to roll on cable news all night long showing unity and violence against Trump? Stop trying to use us. And all I keep hearing is blacks and browns, we got to stick together. Blacks and Latinos, we're brothers, we're one. Okay, well, I'm going to need you to have that outlook for more than just rioting and violence. I'm going to need you to have that in the job market too, because blacks can't get a job in LA. Latinos hire Latinos, whites hire Latinos. If you don't come to LA already in a job that moved you to LA, or you own your own business, you're not working in LA. You know who's working in LA? All the people that they want us to protest to come here. So black people, the next time you're asked, why aren't you out there protesting with the Palestinians or with illegal immigrants? Just let them know you put in the same amount of effort that they put in to get black reparations.
The last few days, there has been this conversation online in where some Latinos are upset that there are some black folk that are not going out to protest. I'm going to hold your hand while I say this, and I ask you to please keep an open mind. If you're Latino and you're upset that you believe that there aren't black people out there protesting in support of the Latino and undocumented community, you need to shut up because you're wrong and you're pretty much biased. Because the reality is that, yes, there are some black people out there protesting together with Latinos. So I don't know why you're so focused on some people online saying that they're not going to go out there. When in reality, you got to remember that it was a majority of members of our own community that voted to elect the fool that's in presidency right now. And that the majority of black folk were against the current president right now. And that was reflected in the election polls. So instead of believing this narrative that seems to be existing online, go out there in the street and you'll see that there are black people protesting with Latinos. So either you need probably more black friends or to be around more black people to realize that yes, they are out there and that there are current black folks showing their support. You need to understand that Latinos are not a monolith, black folk are not a monolith, and putting this expectation on another group when members of our own group are the ops. Understand that a lot of the movements we see today, black folk organizing, have been the template for that. And do not ever forget that the 14th Amendment that gives us, the children of immigrants, the right to be U.S. citizens by being born here on U.S. soil is thanks to black people who have advocated, who have protested to be treated like U.S. citizens in a country that did not see them as such during its foundation.
The reason why you're not seeing so many black people at these protests is because that's what Donald Trump wants. Okay? Donald Trump wants us to be the front line, to be beaten on, and things of that nature. And the fact that you guys have not acknowledged that, you're looking behind for black people, and you've never sat down and said, well, why aren't black people jumping to the front of the line during these protests? I made a video after Kamala Harris lost that illustrated that black people are tired. We are tired. We're exhausted. And so we decided to take a different approach. We decided to not be the front lines. We decided to be the ones at home. We decided to be the voices, things of that nature. Organize also amongst ourselves and get ourselves together, because clearly people did not vote with us. Now you're seeing the effects of that. The reason why you're able to notice things within the Trump administration is because they can't center black people as the problem. That's what it is. They can't centralize black people as the issue. And they've been trying. They've been trying every which way to get us out there to protest, and we have not budged. Of course, we're against these illegal deportations. We were the ones who told y'all this was going to happen. A black woman running for president told you that this was going to happen. And a lot of you guys said, fuck it. Mind that the reason why black people have taken a step back collectively is because of what we've seen over the past couple of years. And you guys didn't learn your lesson until you had to deal with it yourselves. This is white people. This is Hispanic people. This is Asian people. Now everybody's sick. We told you.
So as an Afro-Latino, I want to address the Latino community. The reason why BOK people don't want to stand in solidarity with us, but they do support it. Staying at home and talking about it is just as important enough, right? Here's another issue. Whenever black people have gone out to these types of protests, and they've done it multiple times, whenever they go out, they're used as human shields. That's one. Two, they always become the targeted people, and they are then their actions are used against them for them to be called violent. Three, we as Latinos need to deconstruct the anti-blackness. That's one. Two, the white supremacy that we have in our countries. Why? Because colorism is an issue. And I keep saying this, I cannot stress this enough, right? We cannot ostracize people who don't want to come. If black people are telling us why they don't want to show up, it's not time for us to plug in our ears. They're explaining to us exactly why not, and this is our chance as Latinos to hear them out, to hear their cries. Because when the MLK movement happened, it wasn't the time. When BLM happened, it wasn't the time. And now we're sitting here saying the same thing again, that right now is not the time to be divisive, which is one thing I'm gonna stop saying. I think it's the perfect time to address it. Retracted my statements. It's the perfect time to address it. And it's the perfect time to get more unity and solidarity. But we have to address the issues within our own community.
You know, this is never about revenge. This is about understanding the system doesn't love anyone. You know, whether you deny your blackness, whether you deny your country, whether you deny your skin color, the system only accepts the people whom it was built to support. And now Latinos are learning the same lessons black Americans learned the hard way sometimes back, that when America is done using you, it will show you your right place. So black Americans are saying that if you're ready to fight the system with us, you're good to go. You can work with us. Because, you know, unity is the only thing America fears. Black and brown voice together, imagine that. Black and brown voices together. Black and Latino voters together. black and Latino activism together, black and brown communities refusing to be divided. That scares the system more than anything else. So what happens now is that Latinos are now realizing that the same police, the same immigration laws, the same political leaders, the same judges, the same economic system hurting black Americans are now coming for them. And black Americans are offering the same wisdom they have always had. You know, you cannot win by trying to be the good minority. You only win by standing up for justice and for the right thing. So if this happens, I think this could be the beginning of a new era. Just imagine a black and brown alliance. I think that one the system fears the most. So Latinos are crying out for the black help, not because they are weak, not because they are desperate for sympathy, but because they now understand the truth. Black Americans have always been the blueprint for survival in America. And if they stand together, the future will be different. And I think this is the moment that people need to unite, or America will crash. Guys, what do you think about this video in the comment section? And of course, if you love my video, please subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section, guys. I love you so much.